Success is neither magical nor mysterious. Success is the natural consequence of consistently applying the fundamentals. Look around. Why do some people achieve greatness while others struggle their entire lives? Is it intelligence? Luck? A special talent? No. The truth is, success is not reserved for a chosen few. It's built on a set of fundamental principles that anyone, including you, can master. But here's the problem. Most people ignore the basics. They chase shortcuts, quick fixes, and overnight success, only to end up frustrated and stuck. The difference between winners and those who fail is simple. Winners master the fundamentals and apply them consistently. Success isn't about having more time, more money, or more opportunities. It's about mastering a handful of key principles that control everything: your mindset, your actions, your habits, and ultimately your results. If you feel stuck, lost, or unsure about how to turn your life around, this message is for you. Because today, I'm going to share the basic fundamentals of life and success, principles that will transform the way you think, act, and create results. Stay with me for the next few minutes as I break down these life-changing fundamentals so you can stop struggling, take control, and build the success you've always dreamed of. Let's dive in. Number 1, master your mindset. Everything in life starts with your mindset. Your thoughts shape your beliefs shape your actions, and your actions shape your results. If your mindset is weak, your actions will be weak, and your results will always fall short. But if your mindset is strong, nothing can stop you from achieving the success you desire. Most people fail before they even begin. Not because they lack skills or resources, but because they have already lost in their minds. They doubt themselves. They focus on their limitations instead of their potential. They tell themselves, I'm not smart enough, I don't have enough experience, I don't have the right connections. And because they believe these things, they make them true. The most successful people think differently. They don't focus on what they lack. They focus on what they can do. They see obstacles as opportunities to grow. They understand that success is not about being perfect. It's about being willing to try, fail, learn, and keep going. So how do you develop a winning mindset? The first step is to challenge your limiting beliefs. If you've been telling yourself, I can't do this, stop and ask, what if I could? Instead of saying, I don't have the resources, ask, how can I find the resources? Your brain is powerful. If you ask it the right questions, it will find solutions instead of excuses. The second step is to reprogram your mind through daily affirmations and visualization. The way you speak to yourself matters. If you constantly tell yourself you're not good enough, you will believe it. But if you affirm positive truths every day, I am capable, I am disciplined, I am successful, your mind will start to align with that reality. Visualization is another powerful tool. Every great athlete, entrepreneur, and leader practices this. They close their eyes and see themselves winning. They imagine the feeling of success before it happens. The mind does not know the difference between reality and a vividly imagined thought. When you visualize success repeatedly, your brain starts working towards making it happen. The third step is to surround yourself with people who inspire and challenge you. Your environment shapes your mindset more than you realize. If you spend time with negative people, people who complain, make excuses, and doubt everything, you will absorb their mindset. But if you surround yourself with ambitious, growth-minded individuals, you will start thinking bigger. Your mindset is like a muscle. It gets stronger the more you train it. Every time you push yourself beyond your comfort zone, every time you take a risk, every time you refuse to give in to fear, you are strengthening your mental resilience. A winning mindset is not something you are born with. It's something you build. It's a choice you make every single day. You can either let self-doubt and excuses hold you back, or you can take full control of your thoughts and create the success you deserve. Your mind is the most powerful tool you own. Master it, and everything else in life will follow. Number 2, take extreme ownership. Most people go through life blaming circumstances, luck, or other people for their lack of success. They point fingers at their past, their parents, their boss, or even society. But here's the truth. As long as you blame something or someone else, you will never take control of your life. The moment you stop making excuses and take full ownership of your actions, your decisions, and your outcomes, that's the moment everything changes. Extreme ownership means accepting total responsibility for your life, no matter the situation. It means acknowledging that every result, good or bad, comes from your choices. This mindset shift is powerful because it gives you control. If you blame external factors, you remain stuck because you are waiting for something else to change. But when you own your results, you can start making changes immediately. Think about two people facing the same challenge. One blames circumstances, while the other asks, "What can I do to fix this?" Who do you think will succeed? The one who takes ownership. One of the biggest areas where people fail to take ownership is time management. They say, "I don't have enough time." But the truth is, we all have the same 24 hours in a day. It's not about how much time you have, it's about how you use it. Successful people don't waste time on distractions or excuses. They prioritize what matters, cut out what doesn't, and take full control of their schedule. If your time is being wasted, it's your responsibility to fix it. Another area where extreme ownership is crucial is failure. When things go wrong, do you blame others, or do you look at what you could have done differently? Winners analyze their failures and find ways to improve. They don't waste time feeling sorry for themselves. They ask, "What lesson can I learn?" And then they move forward with greater knowledge and experience. Taking extreme ownership also applies to your habits and discipline. No one else is responsible for whether you wake up early, go to the gym, or work on your goals. If you keep saying, "I'm not motivated," that's an excuse. The most successful people in the world don't rely on motivation. They rely on discipline. They do what needs to be done whether they feel like it or not. That's what separates them from the average person. This mindset shift will change your life. If your finances are a mess, own it and start learning about money management. If your health is declining, take responsibility and start making better choices. If you're stuck in a job you hate, don't complain. Create a plan to develop new skills and find better opportunities. Every problem you face has a solution, but you will only find it when you stop making excuses and start taking action. Extreme ownership is not about guilt or self-blame. It's about power. When you take full responsibility for your life, you put yourself in the driver's seat. You stop waiting, stop complaining, and start creating the life you deserve. Success is simple. If something is wrong, fix it. If you don't know how, learn. If you fail, adjust. If you want something, work for it. No more excuses. You are in control. Number 3, action over excuses. Excuses are the #1 killer of success. People who make excuses never make progress. They wait for the perfect time, the right opportunity, or more motivation. The truth is, there will never be a perfect time. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is simple. Successful people take action while others wait. You have probably heard people say, "I'll start when I'm ready." But what does ready even mean? Ready means taking the first step, even when you don't have all the answers. If you keep waiting, life will pass you by. How many dreams have died because someone said, "I'll do it next week. I'll start when I feel motivated," or "I just need more time"? The harsh truth is, waiting leads to nothing. You will never feel completely ready, so you must start before you're ready. Action is the foundation of all success. Every billionaire, every world-class athlete, every great entrepreneur, you name it, all got to where they are by taking massive action. They didn't just think about their goals, they executed. They didn't wait for the right circumstances. They created them. They didn't let fear stop them. They moved forward despite the fear. That's the key difference. Most people let fear paralyze them. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of looking stupid. But here's the truth. Fear is only powerful if you let it stop you. The most successful people in the world feel fear too. The difference? They act anyway. They understand that failure is part of the process. Every mistake is a lesson. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. If you let fear control you, you will stay stuck. But if you learn to push through fear, you will unlock doors you never imagined possible. Another reason people don't take action is procrastination. Procrastination is a silent dream killer. It tricks you into thinking you have more time than you do. The more you delay, the harder it becomes to start. The best way to beat procrastination is with the 5-second rule. As soon as you think about doing something important, count down from 5 and take immediate action. The longer you wait, the less likely you are to do it. Success isn't about motivation. It's about discipline and momentum. Once you start, you build momentum, and momentum creates results. Think about the most successful people in the world. They didn't wait. They took action. They made mistakes, learned, and kept going. Steve Jobs didn't wait until he had the perfect plan before starting Apple. Elon Musk didn't wait for certainty before launching SpaceX. They started, figured things out along the way, and made adjustments. That's how progress works. Some people say, but what if I fail? The better question is, what if you never even try? The only real failure is doing nothing. If you try and fail, at least you gain experience, learn lessons, and move forward. If you do nothing, you stay in the same place forever. The most successful people in the world failed more times than the average person even tried. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of success. One of the most dangerous lies we tell ourselves is, I'll start when I'm motivated. Here's the reality. Motivation is unreliable. You won't always feel motivated, and that's okay. The key is to take action anyway. Successful people don't wait to feel motivated. They create habits and routines that make action automatic. They understand that discipline is stronger than motivation. If you rely on motivation, you will always struggle. But if you develop the habit of taking action daily, success becomes inevitable. It doesn't matter how much you know if you don't apply it. Knowledge is useless without execution. You can read 100 books on success, but if you don't act, nothing will change. Stop overthinking, stop waiting, and stop making excuses. Start now. Take action. Do something today that moves you closer to your goals. Even small steps add up. The biggest mistake you can make is doing nothing at all. If you want something, don't wait. Go after it with everything you have. Success is not given. It's earned through relentless action. No more waiting. No more excuses. Take action and watch your life change. Number 4, growth is non-negotiable. If you are not growing, you are dying. This is not just a statement. It is the fundamental truth about success and life itself. The world around you is constantly evolving. Industries are shifting, technology is advancing, and competition is increasing. If you are not learning, adapting, and improving every single day, you will get left behind. Growth is not an option, it is a necessity. The moment you stop growing, you start declining. The only way to ensure long-term success is to make growth a daily habit. Most people fail to grow because they get comfortable. They achieve a certain level of progress, and then they stop pushing themselves. They assume they've learned enough, worked enough, and done enough. But here's the problem. Growth doesn't stop when you reach a goal. The most successful people never stop improving. They don't settle for being good enough, because they know that the moment they do, someone else will surpass them. Growth is what separates those who achieve greatness from those who fade into mediocrity. The key to continuous growth is lifelong learning. The most successful people in the world, billionaires, CEOs, athletes, and thought leaders, are all obsessed with learning. They read books, take courses, attend seminars, listen to podcasts, and surround themselves with people who challenge them. They understand that knowledge is power, but only when applied. Growth isn't just about acquiring information. It's about using that information to become better every single day. If you want to succeed at the highest level, you must commit to learning and evolving constantly. One of the biggest reasons people stop growing is because they avoid discomfort. Growth is painful. It requires stepping outside of your comfort zone, facing uncertainty, and pushing through challenges. But if you never experience discomfort, you never grow. If something doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you. The most valuable lessons in life come from the hardest experiences. If you are always playing it safe, avoiding risks, and sticking to what feels easy, you will never unlock your full potential. Another reason people fail to grow is because they don't track their progress. They drift through life without a clear plan, hoping things will get better without actively working towards improvement. Success doesn't happen by accident. You must set clear goals, create a strategy, and measure your progress along the way. Whether it's in your career, fitness, relationships, or personal development, you need a system for tracking growth. Ask yourself, am I better today than I was yesterday? What have I learned? What skills have I improved? What mistakes have I corrected? If you can't answer these questions, you are not growing. Your environment also plays a major role in your growth. The people you surround yourself with will either push you forward or hold you back. If you spend time with people who complain, make excuses, and settle for mediocrity, you will adopt their mindset. But if you surround yourself with ambitious, driven, and growth-oriented individuals, you will be inspired to level up. Your circle determines your success. If you want to grow, you need to be around people who challenge and support your journey. One of the most powerful ways to ensure consistent growth is by following the 1% rule. Aim to improve by just 1% every single day. Small, consistent improvements over time lead to massive transformations. Most people fail because they try to change everything overnight, get overwhelmed, and give up. But when you focus on getting just 1% better each day, the progress is sustainable. Imagine where you would be 1 year from now if you committed to improving just a little bit every day. Small daily actions lead to extraordinary long-term results. Growth also requires self-discipline. It's easy to start something new when you're excited and motivated, but motivation doesn't last. Discipline does. If you want to grow, you need to do the work, even when you don't feel like it. You need to stay consistent, even when progress is slow. Most people quit when they don't see immediate results, but true growth takes time. The people who achieve real success are the ones who keep going, even when it feels like nothing is happening. They trust the process and stay committed to their goals. One of the most dangerous habits that kills growth is procrastination. People say, "I'll start tomorrow. I'll do it next week. I'll get serious next year." But tomorrow turns into next week. Next week turns into next year. And before they know it, years have passed with no progress. If you keep putting off growth, you will wake up one day full of regret, wondering where the time went. The best time to start growing was yesterday. The second best time is today. Another critical factor in growth is mental toughness. Many people give up the moment they face challenges. But challenges are a part of growth. Every setback is an opportunity to learn, adapt, and become stronger. If you want to grow, you need to develop resilience, the ability to keep pushing forward no matter how many times you fail. The most successful people in the world have faced more failures than the average person has even attempted. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of the journey. Your habits also play a crucial role in your growth. Your success is a reflection of your daily habits. If you want to improve your health, you need to develop habits of exercise and good nutrition. If you want to build wealth, you need to develop habits of financial discipline. If you want to become more knowledgeable, you need the habit of reading and learning. You don't need to make huge changes overnight, just small, consistent habits that compound over time. You are what you repeatedly do. Most importantly, growth requires intentional action. You must actively seek out challenges, learn from failures, and push yourself beyond what you think you are capable of. Growth is not something that happens automatically. It is a choice. Every day you have a decision to make. Will you stay the same, or will you push yourself to grow? If you want to achieve greatness, growth must become a lifestyle. Never stop learning, never stop improving, never settle. The moment you think you've made it, push yourself to go even further. Success is not about reaching a destination. It is about continuous evolution. The most successful people in the world don't stop growing just because they've achieved something. They keep going, keep learning, and keep becoming better. Make a commitment today to grow every single day. Read more, learn more, challenge yourself more, take risks. Step outside of your comfort zone. Surround yourself with people who push you to be better. Success belongs to those who are willing to evolve. If you are not growing, you are dying. Choose to grow. Number 5, develop unbreakable resilience. Life will test you. It will knock you down, throw obstacles in your path, and challenge you in ways you never expected. Most people quit when things get tough. They see adversity as a sign to stop, as if difficulties mean they are on the wrong path. But those who achieve real success, those who build extraordinary lives, are the ones who refuse to give up. They develop unbreakable resilience. They understand that setbacks are not roadblocks. They are stepping stones to something greater. Resilience is the ability to keep going, no matter what happens. It is the ability to face failure, rejection, pain, and disappointment, and push forward anyway. It is about training your mind to endure, adapt, and grow stronger instead of breaking under pressure. Because here's the truth. Life will never be easy. Success will never come without resistance. The people who win are not the ones with the smoothest paths. They are the ones who refuse to stay down after getting knocked down. One of the biggest reasons people fail is because they expect success to be easy. The moment things go wrong, they doubt themselves, lose motivation, and quit. But the most successful people in the world expect obstacles. They don't complain when things get hard. They embrace the challenge. They understand that every struggle makes them stronger. Every failure teaches a lesson, and every setback is an opportunity for a comeback. Nothing worth achieving comes without a fight. Think about the most inspiring success stories. Every great achiever has faced rejection, failure, and hardships. J.K. Rowling was rejected by 12 publishers before Harry Potter became a global phenomenon. Oprah Winfrey was fired from her first job as a television anchor because she was told she wasn't fit for TV. Elon Musk had multiple companies nearly collapse before turning Tesla and SpaceX into industry leaders. These people didn't let failure stop them. They used their setbacks as fuel to push harder. So how do you develop unbreakable resilience? The first step is to change how you see failure. Most people see failure as proof that they aren't good enough. Resilient people see failure as feedback, a lesson that helps them improve. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" ask, "What can I learn from this?" Every failure contains a valuable lesson that prepares you for the next level of success. If you're not failing, you're not trying hard enough. The biggest mistake you can make is never trying at all. The second step is to train your mind to embrace challenges. The more you face adversity, the stronger you become. People who avoid discomfort never grow. If you want to build resilience, you must put yourself in difficult situations on purpose. Take on challenges. Push past your limits. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. The more you expose yourself to difficulty, the more mentally tough you become. If you only do what's easy, life will be hard. If you do what's hard, life will become easier. The third step is to eliminate self-pity. Resilient people don't waste time feeling sorry for themselves. They don't sit around complaining about how unfair life is. They take responsibility for their circumstances and focus on what they can control. Self-pity is a trap that keeps you weak. It gives you an excuse to give up. If you want to be resilient, stop dwelling on what went wrong and start focusing on what you can do next. Winners find solutions. Losers make excuses. The fourth step is to develop a strong why. When your reason for pushing forward is bigger than your excuses, nothing can stop you. People who give up easily often lack a strong purpose. If your goals don't excite you, if they don't mean something to you on a deep level, you'll quit at the first sign of resistance. But when your why is powerful, when your dreams matter to you so much that quitting is not an option, you will keep going no matter what happens. Find your reason. Make it personal. Attach deep meaning to your success. When you have a purpose, no obstacle will be big enough to stop you. The fifth step is to take control of your emotions. Life is unpredictable. Things will go wrong. You will face setbacks that seem unfair. But how you react determines everything. If you let emotions control you, you will be weak. If you train yourself to stay calm, focused, and determined, nothing will break you. Resilient people don't waste energy complaining, panicking, or getting discouraged. They accept the situation, adapt, and take action. They don't let temporary emotions dictate their long-term success. Another important part of resilience is learning to recover quickly. When life knocks you down, how long does it take you to get back up? Some people stay down for days, weeks, or even years. But resilient people bounce back fast. They acknowledge their pain, learn from their mistakes, and move forward stronger than before. The quicker you can recover from failure, the faster you can get back on track. Time spent dwelling on the past is time wasted. Resilience is also built through discipline and consistency. The strongest people don't rely on motivation to keep going. They have daily habits that keep them moving forward, even when they don't feel like it. If you want to build resilience, you need routines and habits that keep you strong mentally, physically, and emotionally. Develop the discipline to keep pushing, no matter what obstacles come your way. One of the greatest lessons about resilience is this: nothing is permanent. Your pain is temporary. Your failures are temporary. Your struggles are temporary. The only thing that can make them permanent is if you quit. No matter how bad things seem, they will pass. Every storm eventually ends. Every setback has a comeback waiting on the other side. If you keep going, you will find a way to win. Developing resilience is not about avoiding difficulties. It's about becoming the kind of person who can't be broken. It's about becoming unstoppable. No challenge will be too big. No failure will be final. No setback will be enough to stop you. Because once you decide that you will never quit, you become truly powerful. At the end of the day, the only real difference between successful people and those who fail is who gets back up and who stays down. If you refuse to stay down, you will always have another chance to succeed. The strongest people are not the ones who never fall. They are the ones who never stop rising. No matter what challenges come your way, remind yourself, you are strong enough to handle it. You have overcome obstacles before, and you will overcome this. Every time life tests you, you have a choice. Let it break you or let it make you stronger. Number 6, build powerful habits. Success is not determined by luck, talent, or even intelligence. It is determined by habits. The actions you take every single day, no matter how small, shape your future. Your life today is a reflection of the habits you have built over the years. If you are not where you want to be, it is not because you lack ability. It is because you have not built the right habits. The good news? You can change your future by changing what you do daily. Most people rely on motivation to take action, but motivation is unreliable. Some days you feel motivated, and some days you don't. If you only work on your goals when you feel like it, you will never get anywhere. The most successful people don't depend on motivation. They depend on habits. They have routines and systems in place that ensure they make progress, whether they feel motivated or not. They don't wake up every day wondering if they should work out, read, or pursue their goals. It's already built into their lifestyle. They make success automatic. The first step to building powerful habits is to identify the habits that are shaping your life right now. Most people don't realize how much their daily routines control their future. They wake up late, scroll through social media for hours, skip workouts, eat unhealthy food, procrastinate on important tasks, and then wonder why they are not successful. If you want to change your life, you must first understand what habits are keeping you stuck. Ask yourself, are my current habits leading me towards success or holding me back? Be brutally honest. The only way to fix a problem is to acknowledge it. Once you identify your bad habits, the next step is to replace them with good ones. The key here is not to try and change everything overnight. Most people fail because they attempt massive changes all at once, get overwhelmed, and quit. The best way to build powerful habits is through small, consistent improvements. This is known as the 1% rule. If you improve just 1% every day, those small changes will compound into massive results over time. Imagine if you got just a little bit better every single day. 1 year from now, you would be completely transformed. One of the most important habits you can develop is a solid morning routine. How you start your day determines how the rest of it will go. Instead of waking up and immediately checking social media or emails, start your day with purpose. Create a morning routine that sets you up for success. This could include waking up early, exercising, reading, meditating, journaling, or reviewing your goals. The key is to take control of your mornings so that you are proactive, not reactive. Most people let life happen to them. Successful people take charge of their time. Another powerful habit is goal setting and tracking your progress. Successful people don't just set vague dreams. They create clear written goals and track their progress daily. If you don't track your progress, you will lose focus and motivation. Make it a habit to review your goals every morning and take at least one step toward them every single day. Even small actions add up over time. Eliminating distractions is another crucial habit. We live in a world filled with endless noise, social media, notifications, entertainment, and constant interruptions. If you are not careful, these distractions will steal your focus and prevent you from making progress. If you want to be successful, you need to develop the habit of deep, focused work. Set specific times to work without interruptions. Turn off notifications, put your phone on silent, and give your full attention to what needs to be done. The ability to focus deeply is a rare skill that will set you apart from the rest. One of the biggest reasons people fail to build good habits is because they rely on willpower. They try to force themselves to do things without a real system in place. But willpower is limited. That's why you need to design your environment for success. If you want to eat healthier, don't keep junk food in your house. If you want to read more, place books in visible areas. If you want to exercise regularly, set out your workout clothes the night before. Make good habits easy and bad habits hard. Your environment should support your success, not make it harder. Accountability is another key factor. It's easy to make excuses when no one is watching. But when you have someone holding you accountable, whether it's a mentor, a friend, or even a written commitment, it becomes much harder to quit. Surround yourself with people who push you to be better. Find an accountability partner or join a group that shares your goals. When you have external pressure to succeed, your chances of sticking to your habits increase dramatically. Another crucial habit is self-discipline. There will be days when you don't feel like doing the work, when you want to skip the gym, procrastinate, or take the easy way out. But discipline means doing what needs to be done regardless of how you feel. The most successful people in the world don't wake up every day feeling motivated. They show up and do the work because they have trained themselves to be disciplined. Discipline is freedom. The more control you have over your habits, the more control you have over your life. Gratitude is also a powerful habit that can transform your mindset. When you focus on what you don't have, you feel miserable. But when you make it a habit to appreciate what you do have, your entire outlook on life changes. Start and end your day by writing down a few things you're grateful for. This simple habit can shift your perspective and make you more positive, focused, and driven. Most importantly, be patient. Building new habits takes time. Many people quit because they don't see results fast enough. But success doesn't happen overnight. It is the result of small, consistent efforts over time. The key is to keep going, even when you don't see immediate progress. Stay consistent, trust the process, and remember that every great achievement is built on a foundation of strong daily habits. If you master your habits, you will master your future. Your daily routine will either make you or break you. Choose wisely. Number 7, create a life of purpose and impact. Success without purpose is meaningless. You can achieve all the wealth, fame, and accomplishments in the world, but if there is no deeper meaning behind it, you will still feel empty. That is why the final and most important fundamental of life and success is creating a life of purpose and impact. When you live with purpose, every action you take has meaning. When you create impact, your success is not just about what you gain, but also about what you give. This is the ultimate level of fulfillment, and it is what separates true success from temporary achievement. Many people go through life without a clear sense of purpose. They wake up, go to work, come home, and repeat the cycle day after day, without ever stopping to ask themselves, why am I doing this? They follow the expectations of society, their families, or their peers. Instead of discovering what truly excites them, they chase goals that they think will make them happy: money, status, material possessions. But when they achieve them, they still feel unfulfilled. That is because true fulfillment does not come from external success. It comes from living with purpose. So how do you find your purpose? The first step is to look within instead of looking around. Purpose is not something you find outside of yourself. It is something you uncover by paying attention to what excites you, what challenges you, and what deeply matters to you. Start by asking yourself some powerful questions. What kind of problems do I love solving? What activities make me lose track of time? What impact do I want to have on the world? Your purpose is not just about what you do. It is about the impact you create through what you do. It is about using your unique gifts and experiences to make a difference. Many people believe that purpose is something you have to discover before you take action. But the truth is that purpose is created through action. You don't need to have everything figured out before you start. The best way to find your purpose is to start exploring, experimenting, and following what excites you. Take on new challenges, try different experiences, and pay attention to what gives you energy. Your purpose will become clearer as you take action, not before. Another key part of living with purpose is serving others. True success is not just about personal gain. It is about contributing to something bigger than yourself. Some of the most successful and fulfilled people in the world are not just those who have built wealth, but those who have used their wealth, skills, and knowledge to help others. Whether it's through mentoring, sharing your story, creating jobs, supporting a cause, or simply being kind to the people around you, giving back is what turns success into significance. The happiest people are not those who focus only on themselves, but those who make a difference in the lives of others. One of the biggest misconceptions about purpose is that it has to be something grand and world-changing. People think that if they are not starting a nonprofit, building a billion-dollar company, or leading a movement, their life lacks purpose. But the truth is, purpose can be found in the small, everyday actions you take. Purpose is not about fame or recognition. It is about doing meaningful work, making a difference in the lives of those around you, and aligning your daily actions with what truly matters to you. Whether you are a teacher shaping young minds, an artist inspiring people with your creativity, or an entrepreneur solving problems in your community, your work can have impact when it is driven by purpose. Another crucial part of living with purpose is aligning your daily actions with your values. Many people feel lost and frustrated because their actions do not match their true desires. They say they want to be healthy, but they eat poorly and skip workouts. They say they want financial freedom, but they waste money on unnecessary things. They say they want to make a difference, but they spend most of their time on distractions. If you want to live a purposeful life, you must make sure your daily actions reflect what truly matters to you. Every decision you make should bring you closer to your vision, not further away from it. Fear is one of the biggest barriers to living with purpose. Many people don't pursue what truly excites them because they are afraid of failure, afraid of judgment, afraid of stepping into the unknown. But the reality is that fear is only powerful if you let it control you. The most successful and purpose-driven people feel fear just like everyone else, but they take action anyway. They understand that regret is far worse than failure. The pain of not trying, of knowing you could have done more, is far greater than any temporary setback. If you want to create a life of purpose, you must also stop living by other people's expectations. Too many people spend their entire lives doing what they think they should do, instead of what they truly want to do. They follow paths that were chosen for them by society, their families, or their fear of judgment. But real fulfillment comes from living authentically, doing what aligns with your soul, not just what looks good on paper. Your purpose is unique to you, and no one else can define it for you. Another important aspect of purpose is gratitude. It is easy to focus on what you don't have and constantly chase the next big thing. But fulfillment does not come from always wanting more. It comes from appreciating what you already have while working towards what you want. When you practice gratitude, you shift from a mindset of lack to a mindset of abundance. You stop waiting for happiness in the future and start finding joy in the present. Gratitude fuels purpose because it reminds you that life itself is a gift. Lastly, purpose is not about perfection. It is about progress. You do not need to have all the answers or a flawless plan. You just need to start. Take small steps every day towards something meaningful. Build something that lasts. Leave people better than you found them. Success is temporary, but impact is eternal. The legacy you leave is not in the money you make, but in the lives you touch. At the end of your life, you will not be remembered for the titles you held, the cars you drove, or the material things you owned. You will be remembered for the difference you made. What do you want your legacy to be? What impact do you want to have? Are you living in alignment with your highest purpose? If the answer is no, then it is time to make a change. A life without purpose is just existing, but a life driven by purpose is a life truly worth living. You were not born just to survive, pay bills, and die. You were born to create, to impact, and to live with meaning. The time to start is now. Success is not a mystery. It's not about luck, talent, or waiting for the right opportunity. It's about mastering the fundamentals, the core principles that drive success in every area of life. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. You just need to apply these 7 fundamentals consistently, and success will follow. You've learned that mindset is everything. Your thoughts shape your reality, and the way you think determines the way you live. You've discovered the power of taking extreme ownership, eliminating excuses, and realizing that your success is 100% your responsibility. You've seen why action beats excuses, why growth is non-negotiable, and why you must develop resilience to push through life's inevitable challenges. You now understand the importance of building powerful habits and how they define your future. And finally, you've learned that true success is not just about personal achievements, it's about living with purpose and making an impact. But here's the truth. Knowledge alone means nothing. If all you do is listen to this and do nothing, nothing will change. The only way to transform your life is to take action. You don't have to do everything at once. Start small. Pick one fundamental and apply it today. If you struggle with excuses, commit to taking extreme ownership. If you lack discipline, start by building one new habit. If you're afraid of failure, decide right now that no matter what happens, you will keep going. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is simple. The successful take action. The rest keep waiting. Which one will you be? Your future starts now. No more waiting. No more excuses. Go take action and create the life you deserve.